and stuck to him, and he's embarrassing. Like, that was the rudest thing anybody could possibly do. Like, who thinks of this shit? You must be crazy. You need to go to a psych ward. Call your husband. Yeah, you're out of control. No, I'm not. If I have to call my husband, it's not going to be good. Sarah, I'll call your husband. How's that? I'll break the ice. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm married, and I'm not calling my husband.
I love this stuff.
You need to buy these plane tickets. Can't be in the middle of your
funny stuff there, guys. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta let it go. It is chaotic.
People cheating, all that shit. There's all kinds of shit out there. You know, it's just heartbreaking what people do to sleep with other people's husbands and wives, and like, what's wrong with people? Like, you don't want to be with them, or they don't want to be with you, say so. Are you afraid to tell the person what today's society is? They're afraid to tell somebody, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. Oh, I don't know why. There's a lot of fucking problems out there. A lot of bullshit out there that people need to smarten the hell up. It's disgusting what the world has become. Like, nobody understands what is happening out there. I just don't understand what people do. There's a lot of that's like the auto train. Nobody wants to train. They want better train service, but they don't want to train. It don't make fucking sense, people. They cannot do anything with the train tracks that they're on. The max is 160 kilometers an hour. That's it. That's the maximum they're allowed. So if you think they're going to be able to go higher, no. Yes, there's old rail beds. They used to be for passenger trains. They tried to restructure to try and save some money. But yes, they did save money. That's why they got almost $1 trillion in their bank account from sales and shit. That's right. But people don't see that. More info on this, please. How about a huge line of people holding a sign at a busy traffic time? You know what? You all don't want trains. Because either or, Auto Train gets done by Via Rail Canada, which is the owner of Alto. That's right, people. Alto is a subsidiary of Via Rail. But then they're trying to get it up and running so they can get off of CN tracks, so they can have more speed, more reliability, no stopping for cargo or freight trains, no delays, and be able to do at least 200 kilometers an hour, even 180, 90. The trains are clocked at 201 kilometers an hour, the new trains. That's it. 201 kilometers an hour. So, think about that, guys. They're going to run on the same tracks as the others. So, people don't realize that Via Rail is in charge of Alto. Same with the CEO, the same fucking CEO. Everybody doesn't realize it. Come on into the show. I'll bring you in here. Send a message. I'll bring you up into the views, into the chat. And yeah, I hate talk. It's like I'm talking to myself, which I hate doing. I feel like an idiot, but that's okay. Everybody calls me an idiot anyway, so I don't care what fucking people say. It's a public forum here, guys. If you want to speak out about something, come on live video. I will invite you on a live stream. People can talk with each other. Well, we're new at the live, doing the live stream with the Restream, like Rudy Bruce. So just, I got the basic plan, but eventually I want to step up the bigger plans. So if anybody wants to donate and help out for a community chat, and a place to come. I'm trying to get this built up. My girlfriend keeps calling me all the time, and that's the problem. I'm trying to get at least a 2 or 3 hour, at least a 2 hour forum going, or maybe 3 or 4, whatever I can do. But we need to get this up and people notify that auto train needs to keep happening. People are worried about the animals. The animals, it ain't gonna hurt the animals, guys. There's nothing blocking the animals from roaming in their fucking field. Animals cross the tracks all the fucking time. And that's what people don't understand. They're trying to stop people from crossing the tracks and being on the tracks. Okay, look at that guy today in Guelph, hit by a train. You think that's okay? It's not. A lot of suicide by train. A lot of shit's happening. How do you think that train conductor feels? PSD now, majorly. You know how many people they've hit? In cars and vehicles and trucks and whatever happens? Nobody thinks of what goes on out there. First responders, what they go through. The OPP when they come up to a fatal accident. They don't know if it's a fatal or not when they get there. Possibly. Because somebody did stupid actions. Something happened. Mechanical failure because people don't take care of the vehicles anymore. I see a lot of people driving cars that aren't even fit for the flipping road. And that shit's gotta stop. I wouldn't be renewing plates. I'd say okay, every 7 years you should have a vehicle inspection. And you must have a vehicle pass an inspection from a garage electronically to the MTO. If it don't pass, you don't get your plate. That's the way it should be. But a lot of shit goes on. And people say, oh, I wish they didn't do that. Take care of your fucking shit. It's about safety out there, people. You're putting people's lives at risk. You don't grease your bearings. You don't. People driving on bald tires and like with steel belts sticking out. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? That's unbelievable, guys. Why? And these people looking at latency, power draws, throughput. That doesn't. Can anyone explain these numbers to me? Events seem a lot. Well, that's not events, people. Events is way further down. The service is device changing Wi-Fi. It doesn't matter. People need to learn how to read. Throughput seems like very low. Complaining speeds keep dropping off when he's gaming. Will make a difference? That's not speed. There's no speed there. There's no speed numbers. Download is on the other end. You got to go to the regular where it says speed test on your app. It says speed test right in the main screen. Scroll down, go to speed test, click on it, hit go, and it'll test your Starlink. Very fucking easy. But a lot of people don't realize. The more and more people that use Starlink, the speed drops. Even if you, and 100 gigabyte plan as well, on top of that, if you have a 100 gigabyte data plan, 100 GB is not your download speed, okay? That's your data usage. Okay, that's what people don't see. When you hit that 100 gigabytes of data usage, you're going to drop down in speed. Same with the 200, you're going to drop down again. You're going to be in like standby mode, but unlimited until the end of the month. And that's what's happening, guys. People think, oh, I got a good data plan, No, go unlimited. Go to Roam Unlimited. Pay the extra money, people. You never have to worry about dropping and lowering speeds or nothing. That's your steady speed no matter what. But the problem is, when more people use the data, then the speed downloads, the download speed drops. Also, the thing that we're with that is the download speed as well goes on what satellite you're connected to at the time when it does your test. Right now, they got lower speed ones in there that's going to be coming off, which will help. Once those are gone, you'll not have to worry about low speeds. You're going to have download speeds over 150, 200 all the time. That's a big change that's coming, guys. If you go to Starlink satellite dot space visualizer page, you'll on the network hardware, you're going to see the numbers of satellites that are in space right now. You're going to track all the satellites. And they show a higher number, but that's not correct. There's only very few of the old ones still there from when they started. That's what you got to worry about speed. You worry about download. Yes, the more higher the download is, the better it is. They're just launching the satellites, and that's what the people don't understand. Oh, I'm only getting 20 or 33 power. That's power draw. That's how much power. Of course. Oh yeah. I also see. I also see 139 events. I didn't see that until I brought it up. You're going to see a lot of events right now because Starlink is putting more satellites up. They're upgrading the software, the programming. That that doesn't. You don't need to worry about that in events, guys. Right now, you're going to see a lot of that until those satellites are fully up in operation with the higher network speed. So right now, you're going to see a lot of outages and events because of that situation. Because we got over 900 million using Starlink. Okay, how many people just ordered a Starlink Mini, and more people are asking to come online and get Starlink? Think about it. We're all using the same data, guys. Every one of us that are using Starlink right now are using the same data at this time. Right now, it's peak time. Think about it. Peak time right now, between 6 and 11. Because everybody watching movies and video games and all that. That's why they say between 6 and 11 is your peak time. So people always worry about events. Don't worry about that. And that's what people don't understand. Oh, I'm having problems with my gaming system. You need to get the gaming system console hooked up direct to the router or a modem. Wi-Fi is not the best for gaming, guys. Okay, you're always going to have problems. Why? Because it's it's coming through the air instead of a cable into your box. That's why they tell you to use a cable connected to everything. Now, when you hook up every time you hook up a mesh, your signal drops. Because why? Because it's taking your speed from the router into the next mesh. Okay, and then it takes that whole mesh numbers again and takes and drops it again. So every time you add a mesh node to your Starlink connection, you are losing speed every time. Get a better modem router, put it in bypass mode. That's going to do major setup and never have to worry about it. I don't like using. I don't think I'll ever use mesh because of that fact. Because the more things you have connected, the lower your speed is going to be. You can have 165 things on your starting, but everything takes data. You're using your data, guys. The more things you have, the higher data you use. You can use 100 gigabytes in less than 2 days. That's why you need the big plan. I just got my mini sitting outside right now just to keep it updated. You know, if there's updates, it'll update and stuff. And that's what I like to see. But, anyways, I want everybody to realize that. We all need to think what we're doing. Starlink is a great service. It took a bit, almost a month. It would have been a month tomorrow, but I got it today, which is great. Right now, I get not great service outside my house. My cable is plenty long enough. It's like plugged in the bathroom, and it's going to the front of my house, beside just behind the other dish. And I still got cable left over. So that shows how much cable there is. Plenty for a car or whatever I need. But like everybody's got to realize, Starlink is a great thing to have. If you're traveling, get the Starlink Mini. That's number one. Now is the cloud recording, uh, video and audio. I gotta figure this out, guys. I don't know if I can turn on live clipping or not. Video restoration. 4K or 1080p or 4K. What's the difference? What's the difference in 4K? Does that bring it better? I don't know. I think that brought that better. I don't know. I haven't. I don't see any difference, but I will see. But yeah, everybody needs to understand that we gotta build things up, guys. The way we need to do. I know heartache's a lot of things, but we need to step up and do what we got to do. I don't know if it's showing on my Starlink or not. We got a lot of homeless here in Canada. Looking for a socket for my aftermarket lug nuts. Bought the car a year ago. Never paid any mind to it. Now I need to change out my struts and springs. Anyone happen to have the socket? That's a big problem nowadays. But you can get them off. You can build a tool. Yes, you can make a tool for that, guys. They're very easy to do. Nobody realizes it. The way that has slots, you can make a tool, make a little small little block, and you can pop it out. And all these people complaining about DoorDash and all the pay and stuff, and I see a lot of that going on. It's like, oh, complaining, and complaining. It's like, you know what? If you want to keep complaining, don't do the job anymore. Oh, I depend on the job. Worried about taxes, like skip the dishes. Guys are on skip the dish update. Well, that has nothing to do with skip the dishes. That is a hacker, a scammer, and don't. If you're using that guy, he's got nothing to do with Skip the Dishes. Okay, Skip the Dishes app has the tax code and information right in the app. It'll say H&R tax right on it. You click on it, open it up, it brings up your information, gives you the code. Not a problem. But that's what you got to look at, guys. The bullshit that goes on. But anyways, I wanted to get in here for a quick brief session. But I like to do a lot longer shows. I'm gonna just do a few posts here and there. I gotta get familiarized with it yet, but not doing a whole lot. But I'm saying my piece. You follow me, you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, not a problem. You want to join in, send me a quick message and I'll get you in there. You want to talk about floods or whatever is happening right now with the floodwaters? Have at it. Got my first offer for a claim. I had catering program. This little gem is penned in Tuesday. About time DD started acting right. Anyone else doing these catering orders like this? 2.3 miles, each 2 minutes, pick up. Delivery Subway, 46 items, customer drop off. $104 and 68 cents guaranteed, including tip. Plus $3, plus the $3 setup fee pay. Why you gotta set up the fucking shit? Darn, I'd be asking. I said, well, where's the extra? Like $3 extra from my time? Horse shit. But that's the Subway. But DoorDash. But anyways, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to figure out how to end these things so it'll close off when I need to. So I hope everybody has a good night. Enjoy.